Hey, what's up? This is Chosen, and the time has come. I have been a demon hunter since the very beginning of my Diablo Immortal journey, and I made that decision well before the game launched, but the time is upon me, and I am going to be swapping classes. So we'll talk about the class I'm going to be swapping to and why. I will walk you through the class swapping process so you can see what it looks like. Maybe if you haven't done it yet, and I'll give you my thoughts on how that goes. And I will also pull up some of your comments from the community tab here on the channel, and we'll talk about people's thoughts about class swapping in general, which ones maybe people like or dislike, and the different state of each class in the game currently. So let's get into it. Alrighty, so first off, let's pull up some of your comments, and thank you for everybody that left comments and has subscribed to the channel here in the last couple months. It's been a lot of fun covering Diablo Immortal here on the channel. But okay, so I put this up. Have you switched classes? Did you regret it? Anything like that? And I talked about maybe I'll discuss your comments in an upcoming video. So we've got started as wizard, then switched to necro, then DH, then to barb. Okay, so good perspective. Bigger fan of the ranged classes. Yep. So we're hearing this decent amount that maybe in the current game the ranged classes seem to be in a little bit better spot than the melee classes. Not that you can't play the melee classes well, but we are hearing a sentiment a lot about preferring the ranged classes in Immortal. Captain Jackwagon switched from Monk to Satyr and don't regret it. Okay, so Monk over to Crusader. Monk was really fun, but the Satyr is way better in my opinion, especially for a low spender. Skills bring a lot more to the table regardless as a DPS. Yep, so Crusader has the banner ability and lots of really cool things, the draw and quarter and all sorts of things going on, so not too surprising right there. Switched from Monk to DH, and overall I like it more, mostly from the range advantage. Yep, okay. Did not plan on being able to essence transfer onto reservist gear. Yeah, that's a big issue that people have expressed, is that you cannot essence transfer the gear that you're going to get. I'll show you that here in the video, but that is a big bummer. I agree with you there, Heath. Sam says switch from DH to Monk and honestly love both. Okay, I think I'd use DH for grinding and Monk for PvP. That sounds about right. I think Monk is definitely better than DH in a purely like Battlegrounds PvP, but the DH being ranged and being able to move while they shoot, obviously a lot of fun for PvE content, obviously. And I won't go through every single one here in the video, but I do really appreciate all of you. And for anybody that wants to read all of the comments, definitely head on over to the community tab here on the channel and be able to scroll through this. But yeah, I'm hearing some different things from a lot of you, and I've also read these a little bit off camera as well. And I'm hearing a lot of things that I tend to agree with and hear a lot in our Discord community and stuff as well. But then in terms of my decision, it does break my heart because I love Demon Hunter. I am going to be swapping over to the Crusader. There's a few different reasons. I've already got a lot of friends, like my good friend DM, who's also a content creator for Diablo Immortal on necromancer and stuff like that. And now that we are going to be doing the set grinding, I really want a banner in my group at all times. So, I find myself in Discord always asking for Crusaders to grind with me and stuff. So I'm just going to say screw it. I'm going to play Crusader. So I've got the banner and I can make the transition and always be a super valuable asset to the group as we dive into Hell 4 and Hell 5, where we're going to constantly be doing the set grinding and want 1 or even 2 banners in all of our groups. Plus, another upside of going from the Demon Hunter to the Crusader is that they are both strength. So going to be nice there. We keep the same main stat, and that's how we're going to kind of roll with it, even though I love DH. Now, if you have never switched classes, it is super simple. You're going to be going up here to this kind of like shifting flames type thing. You navigate up there, and then it is going to enable you to interact with that and bring up the swap classes menu. So once we get here, we have got overview where it will break down some things and super important things to know, like the class change of being available at level 35, and it also has a 7-day cooldown. So you are committed once you do it, but there is an option to go back to the class that you previously were. Like when I swap over to the Crusader, if I super regret it, I believe I can go back to Demon Hunter. I haven't done it personally, but that's what I hear from a lot of people I was talking to before doing this. And you will be able to see that denoted down here where it says free class change remaining 1. So we pop into the class change menu and we're going to swap on over to the Crusader. Pains me. Love my Demon Hunter. I love playing the Demon Hunter, but here we go. Crusader. It already had it selected for me, so it's reading my mind here. Google's always listening. So, all right, we're gonna go Crusader. We've got, oh, this is just the same page we were looking at before. Okay, and Crusader, we're doing this right. And let's go. Let's do it. Okay, you can customize your appearance then and kind of start from scratch. I definitely got to give myself a little bit of hair. You know, I've got, I do have some high fade going on here. I'm actually fresh off of a haircut like 30 minutes ago. Came home and straight to doing a video. So I got to give myself a little bit of a blondish tint hair. Okay, there we go. And I don't usually get super into the aesthetic class changing type stuff. So we're going to call it good. And then it tells us we are going from Demon Hunter to Crusader and free class change remaining 1. And boom, I guess we do it. And there we go. We get our little, I've never seen this before. Paragon reset. Okay, so yeah, you can do that once a week anyway. So might be one of the reasons that it shows up as once a week. And boom, class change complete. So let me go continue. And here we are as a Crusader. It starts us off with some default abilities here. And in here we get some reservist items. And they are going to be the same as my CR is probably the same. Yeah, my CR is exactly the same. Everything stayed the same. CR resonance. We just get reservist gear here. And the unfortunate thing is I can't place essence on here. So now I've got to get out there and start grinding and getting some of these essences and new items to replace some of the stuff so that I can be useful by the time we have our Rite of Exile fight coming up this weekend. So it's going to be a heavy week of grinding to try and catch up. And what in the world is this? Was this in my stash the whole time and I just didn't see this? What is going on? We got like 100 crit rating right here. Or I mean, combat rating. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, okay, why did my combat rating go down? I just had this on. Yeah, what is going on here? What is happening? Is this like a visual bug or something? This must be a visual bug. What is going on here? My combat rating went down like 500. What is happening? Well, I restarted my game to see if that fixes it, but yeah, I don't know what happened. I literally went from like 3,800 to 3,300. I don't understand. Like, I'm wearing every piece. But yeah, 500 points off. Don't know if that's some bug or what went on. If any of you know down below what possibly caused that, I equipped all my set pieces because I went strength to strength onto Crusader, and yeah. I'm sure it's something super simple and stupid that I'm just not understanding as to why my combat rating went down 500, but it was when I swapped on that one ring. Like, I made one change on my ring and then poof, 500 combat rating gone. So interesting. But anyway, nonetheless, I've got plenty of combat rating to begin the grind in Hell 4 and make it happen and get into learning the Crusader and running around with the steed here. So alrighty, that will do it for me on this one. As always, remember to subscribe on your way out if you enjoy daily Diablo Immortal content. And thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.